So do I think Bronny belong in the league? Hell no. He ain't that good. He ain't even that good to be playing overseas against them overseas players.
JJ Redick was caught screaming profanities at him from the sideline. A G League coach pushed him to the breaking point until he walked off mid-game. Stephen A. Smith labeled him unready for the moment. Then LeBron James himself confronted him courtside. This is the Bronny James situation, and the footage has gone completely viral. Let's break down exactly what happened. There are moments in sports that go far beyond wins and losses. Moments that expose the raw collision between ambition, pressure, and expectation. What we are talking about here is one of those moments. A sequence of events that has dominated social media, ignited nonstop debate, and forced basketball fans everywhere to wrestle with a difficult question. Is Bronny James actually ready for this level? To understand why this moment matters, you have to understand the weight of the situation. Bronny James was selected by the Los Angeles Lakers with the 55th overall pick in the 2024 NBA draft. From the instant his name was called, controversy followed him. Even deep into 2025, the debate has not faded. As the son of LeBron James, widely considered one of the greatest players in basketball history, Bronny entered the league carrying an unprecedented burden. He was not just a rookie trying to earn minutes. He became a symbol of privilege, legacy, and everything people argue about when it comes to opportunity in professional sports. The on-court numbers have only intensified that scrutiny. By late 2025, Bronny had appeared in just 10 NBA games, averaging 2.1 points and 1.8 assists per game. His shooting splits were brutal, hitting just 29.6% from the field and 27.3% from three-point range. Those statistics do not suggest a player who looks comfortable at the NBA level. They reflect someone struggling to survive in a league that offers no mercy to players who cannot produce immediately. What makes the situation explosive is not just performance, but compensation. Bronny signed a 4-year fully guaranteed contract worth $7.9 million. That type of deal is almost unheard of for a late second-round pick, who usually receives a two-way contract with minimal guarantees. That level of financial security paired with those numbers raised eyebrows across the league. Many people openly questioned whether such a contract would exist if his last name were not James. Reports further fueled the controversy, suggesting that Rich Paul, LeBron's longtime agent and head of Clutch Sports, discouraged other teams from drafting Bronny. According to those reports, teams were allegedly warned that Bronny would choose to play overseas in Australia rather than join an NBA team that was not aligned with LeBron's wishes. This maneuver effectively steered Bronny to the Lakers, allowing LeBron to fulfill his long-publicized goal of sharing an NBA court with his son. That background brings us to the footage that set the internet on fire. During an NBA game, cameras caught Lakers head coach JJ Redick visibly furious on the sideline, shouting at Bronny after he passed up an open shot. Passing on a clean look is considered a cardinal sin, especially under Redick's so-called 0.5 mentality, which demands players make decisions within half a second. According to reports, Redick yelled at Bronny to shoot the ball, unleashing what appeared to be pure frustration. In that game, Bronny logged 10 minutes and attempted just 2 shots. 2 shots in 10 minutes is almost unheard of for a player trying to establish himself at the NBA level. The clip spread instantly, racking up massive engagement and sparking endless commentary. Some praised Redick for holding Bronny accountable like any other player. Others argued that publicly berating a struggling 21-year-old crossed the line and risked damaging his confidence. The nepotism argument resurfaced immediately and loudly. Commentators like Charleston White framed it bluntly, pointing out that Bronny averaged just 4 points per game in college, yet received a guaranteed multi-million-dollar deal. Critics argued that opportunities like that inevitably come at the expense of more deserving players fighting for roster spots. Bronny's lone season at USC did little to quiet those critics. He averaged 4.8 points, 2.8 rebounds, and 2.1 assists while shooting 36.6% from the field across 25 games. For most prospects, those numbers would not even merit draft consideration. After the Redick incident, Bronny spoke to reporters with surprising composure. He acknowledged the criticism and credited Redick for the tough coaching, explaining that he was learning how to be effective off the ball and needed to shoot with confidence when open. Shortly after, Bronny returned to the G League on November 22, 2025, and delivered what many considered his strongest performance of the season. He scored 15 points on efficient shooting, added 8 assists, 4 rebounds, and 3 steals in a convincing win. For a moment, it looked like he might be finding his footing. That momentum did not last. In December 2025, another clip surfaced, this time from a South Bay Lakers G League game. Bronny was seen in a heated exchange with a coach believed to be either interim head coach Perry Hang or an assistant. The footage showed escalating tension over decision-making, and then the moment that stunned viewers, Bronny walked off the court mid-exchange. The video, uploaded on December 5th, quickly went viral. His stat line that night did not help his case. 10 points on inefficient shooting, 0 made three-pointers, 1 assist, and 4 turnovers. Before speculation spiraled further, it is important to clarify that no physical altercation occurred. There were no punches or physical contact. The confrontation was entirely verbal. Still, the intensity of these moments, captured on camera for everyone to see, permanently shifted the conversation around Bronny James. Social media erupted with debate over Redick's coaching style, the G League incident, and whether Bronny's opportunities were earned or inherited. Former players weighed in as well. Kwame Brown stated flatly that Bronny's NBA spot exists only because of LeBron. Chandler Parsons described the draft pick as embarrassing nepotism. At that point, the story grew far beyond basketball. It became a cultural argument about privilege, legacy, and fairness. Yet not everyone agreed that LeBron's actions were wrong. Some argued that helping your child is exactly what any parent would do if they had the power. ESPN's Adrian Wojnarowski dismissed nepotism complaints, pointing out that the NBA is filled with examples of family connections in ownership, coaching, and front offices. From the Buss family to executives whose careers were launched by their parents, nepotism is deeply embedded in the league. Others frame the situation as a reflection of broader societal realities. Nepotism exists in corporate America, entertainment, and sports alike. Some commentators even describe LeBron helping Bronny as a rare example of Black generational leverage being exercised in a system that has long favored established white families. Life is not fair, they argued, and it never has been. The most consequential voice, however, belonged to Stephen A. Smith. In March 2025, LeBron confronted Smith courtside during a Lakers-Knicks game over Smith's criticism of Bronny. The interaction went viral and forced Smith to address it publicly. Initially, Smith acknowledged that nepotism exists throughout the NBA and insisted that he was not attacking Bronny personally. Later, Smith dramatically shifted his stance. He argued that his criticism was always aimed at LeBron, not Bronny. Smith accused LeBron of undermining meritocracy by publicly claiming Bronny was better than many NBA players before he was even drafted, and by maneuvering the system to ensure his son's placement. Smith went on an extended defense of his position, stating that LeBron misrepresented their courtside exchange and that the real issue was LeBron placing his son in a spotlight he was not prepared to handle. LeBron's own words have only fueled the debate. His claim that Bronny was better than half the players on League Pass has aged poorly given the performance data. Every missed shot, every coaching confrontation, and every viral clip now feeds the same narrative loop. Bronny's actual development has been overshadowed by constant arguments about whether he deserves his place. That may be the real tragedy in all of this. A young player trying to survive in the most unforgiving league in professional sports, while the world debates his last name instead of his growth. The pressure is relentless, the scrutiny is merciless, and the conversation refuses to move on. The path forward remains uncertain. What is clear is that this situation has become far bigger than basketball, and Bronny James is trapped at the center of it.